As I'll ever be. Tip-off time for our third and final game of the night. Started a little bit later than we had planned on. Pelham against Merrimack. It'll be Shane Burke jumping center against Ryan Cloutier, and Pelham wins the tap. Keith Brown with the basketball on a drive down the left side. Outstanding sophomore, 6'2". Bounce pass from Brown, trying to hook up with Mike Norris, and it got knocked out of bounds by Merrimack, so it'll stay with Pelham. Pelham in the blue jerseys, Merrimack in the white. They get it in bounds to Cloutier. And you gotta love the shoes on the Python, the bright green shoes. They all match. You don't see a lot of teams with the same shoes. In high school, they don't get supplied shoes, but Pelham's got their all green shoes. Back the other way, Burke takes a shot, and it's no good, but offensive rebound. Burke will take a jumper from the baseline, and he hits it with the left hand, and Merrimack's on the board 2-0 early. And it's a carry on Brown.
Merrimack basketball.
So Merrimack on the turnover. Austin Franzen, the point guard. He's a junior. Bounce pass to Burke. He feeds Gendron on the drive, and no good. The foul, though. And Eric Gendron will go to the free throw line. The foul on Brown, his first, but they're not counting personal fouls. You cannot foul out of this game, so the teams can play real aggressive on D. Gendron misses the first of the two free throws. Still 2-0 Merrimack. We haven't even played a minute yet. As this one got underway probably about a half hour later than we were expecting it to start because of the overtime. Gendron missed them both. Pelham with it. It's Mike Norris, baseline on the right-hand side. Ball knocked out of bounds by Gendron. They get it inbounds to Brown. Quick shot, hits it from 17 feet away. Keith Brown was outstanding last year as a freshman. Then he went down and was injured in the playoffs as Pelham had to deal with, I believe, Pembroke in the playoffs. The eventual champion in D2. We're tied at 2 as Mike Conlon gives it away to Burke. Now to Gendron. Gendron takes the pull-up jumper right side, knocks it down, had a foot on the line, so it's only a 2. But Gendron's first 2 of the game, Merrimack's up 4-2. Mike Norris, cross-court pass to Cloutier. Cloutier has it deep on the left wing. Cloutier goes right-hand side to number 21. And a shot long by Cloutier, no good. Rebound taken down by Gasper of Merrimack. Gendron goes to Burke, jumper with the left hand, no. Rebound fought for, and it's going to go to Pelham. It's going to go to Pelham. A couple of players got tangled up there. Mike Norris went down to the ground hard, and so did Gendron. And Mike Norris is holding his left or his right foot now. I don't know if he got twisted, but he looks okay. Inbounds pass. Shot up by Brown, no good. And I think it's going to go out of bounds off of Burke as Burke just tipped it away. And Cloutier will try and bring it in bounds for Pelham. He gets it in. Mike Norris has it left side on the baseline, no good. Rebound tapped around, loose ball picked up and dropped in by Rogers for Pelham.
David Rogers.
Gasper trying to throw a bounce pass to Gendron in the right corner. Gendron says, my bad, I went the wrong way. So it'll be Pelham basketball here. 5:08 to play, 4-4 the score. Silvestri with the basketball, bringing it up. I think that's Dylan Silvestri. I don't have 21 on the roster, but there was a 13 David Silvestri as a starter, so I'm going to say that's Dylan Silvestri. Nice drive and score by Eric Gendron as he just was determined to take it to the hole. Back the other way, Cloutier missed the shot. Rebound tipped by Gendron. Picked off though by Silvestri. And now back the other way, it's Franzen. Franzen throws it into the backcourt. Gasper touches it, and that's an over and back.
Backcourt violation.
Timeout on the floor. Or is it? No.
22, Zach Conway. Number 23, Mike Pelletier.
So we got some substitutions for Pelham. As Zach Conway is checked into the game, number 22. And also Mike Pelletier, 23. Here's Conway on the drive and the score. Conway. Mike Norris. He's been starting since a freshman. Burke finds an easy 2 underneath. And it's 8-6. Pelham up by 2. Here's Pelletier. Kicks it away. Silvestri, long 3. No good by Brown. Whistle underneath. Now let's see who the foul is on. The foul went on Conway.
Foul number 22, Zach Conway.
They get it inbounds to Franzen. Franzen back to Gasper now. Now to the point guard, Franzen. Gets a pick from Gasper. And they're going to call a foul on the sideline. Conway was over there. He's a football player for Pelham. And he's still playing aggressive like he does on the football field.
Foul number 22, Zach Conway.
Inbounds to Gendron. Played halfway through this first quarter, and it's an 8-6 lead for Pelham. Conlon with the basketball goes to Franzen, top of the 3. They go down low to Gendron, scores. I don't think they're going to count the basket as he got tangled up with Keith Brown. And they're calling the foul on Vike Norris.
Foul number 24, Jake Norris. 15th foul.
Conlon, and they throw it away, Merrimack does. So Pelham basketball up 2, 3:28 left to go. Silvestri with it, right hand side. And we got a whistle and a foul going against Pelham, I think. So that foul on Pelletier for Pelham. Off the bench now for Merrimack, 24 Ian Roberts, 14 Dylan Richardson. Gendron breaks the press himself on the dribble. Goes across court, Franzen, pull up jumper, missed it. Rebound tipped around by Roberts, but Pelham comes away with it. Silvestri down the lane, kicks it out for 3. Brown, it's off the mark. And a rebound, Gendron. Eric Gendron with it, loses control, diving for it. Brown, or excuse me, Vike Norris. It'll be Gasper to bring it inbounds for Merrimack. Goes into the backcourt to Franzen. Under 3 minutes left to go first quarter. 8-6 the score. Pelham's on top by 2. Here's Gendron, baseline jumper left side. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Richardson, no. Got it again. Missed it. And it's going to stay with Merrimack. Gasper will bring it inbounds. Gets it in to Roberts. Back to Gasper. Bounce pass Franzen between the circles. Franzen left-hand side. Richardson. Richardson puts it on the floor, into the lane, kicks it out. Gasper's 3 right side, no good. Rebound Vike Norris. Pelham looking to run. Left-hand side. Pelletier with it. Pelletier, pull-up jumper over Richardson. No. Offensive rebound. Lost it like Norris did. And now it's loose on the floor, and Merrimack called timeout as Gasper had it. So timeout is taken. 2:06 left to go, first quarter. On the floor for Merrimack. Ian Roberts out there with Dylan Richardson, Eric Gendron, Mike Gasper. And Austin Franzen. Franzen with it. Nice give and go pass. We got knocked away by someone's foot up ahead. Pelletier lays it up and in. Pelham on top. And we got a whistle and a foul against Pelham.
Pelham foul number 24, Jake Norris.
All kinds of substitution going on, as you'd expect in a game. That doesn't count in the standings. Coaches just happy to have some real game situations here. They go down low to Gendron, a lot of contact, no call, and Gendron scores anyways. 10-8, Merrimack on top by 2. Brown thought about the 3 and then traveled.
Traveling violation, Merrimack basketball.
Gendron is going to run the point for the Tomahawks. Coming up on a minute left to play in the first quarter. The D1 Tomahawks up on top by 2 on D2 Pelham. And a whistle and a foul going against Merrimack.
Offensive foul, number 5, Eric Gendron. Substitution for Pelham, number 20, Joe MacArthur.
Number 12, Zach Kerr in the game for Merrimack. Silvestri with the basketball, right-hand side, Cloutier. Cloutier throws it to Pelletier. Pelletier kicks it out, Cloutier, he'll take the 3, right side, and the 6'4" kid knocks it down from distance. 11-10, Pelham on top. Richardson with the basketball, gets it middle of the floor to Conlon on the right-hand side. Gendron fires a 3, no good. Rebound tapped around. Roberts tipped it away, and it went out off of Pelham. So Merrimack will have it with 29 seconds left to go.
Number 30, Kyle Frank. Merrimack substitution number 21, Shane Burke.
Merrimack will bring it in bounds. They get it into Gendron. Under 30 seconds left to go. Gendron trying to drive. Pulls up. Misses the shot. Brown the rebound. Outlet pass to Cloutier. Left side trying to throw it in the lane. It got through somehow as MacArthur got it. And then someone just hit a shot. And let's see what the deal is here. Because I think that's going to be a good basket. Or is it? Conference time with the officials. And it looks like it's going against Merrimack from the reaction of the Pelham Pythons. It's a push. So basket was good, a 3-pointer.
Number 20, Joe MacArthur with a foul.
Still trying to sort it out. As Pelham, the foul was on MacArthur. Joe MacArthur, but the basket was good. And I'm not sure who hit that basket.
Eric Gendron shooting 1-1.
So Gendron will be on the line with 14 seconds left to go in the quarter. And he hits the first one. So 14-11, Merrimack down 3. Gasper waiting to check in at the scorer's table, probably for Gendron if he hits this free throw. And the second one's no good. Brown the rebound. We got 10 seconds left to go. Kyle Frank with the basketball, gets it away. Pelletier, now Cloutier, three left side off the mark. Rebound Conlon for Merrimack. He takes a shot at the buzzer, and it's no good. 14-11, Merrimack after one. Actually, Merrimack trailing. Start of the second quarter, Merrimack basketball down 3, 14-11 against Pelham. Franzen dribbles it left-hand side to Richardson. Richardson outside to Burke, middle of the floor. On the right-hand side, Franzen. Franzen puts it on the floor, goes to the middle. Right side, Gasper thought about the three, instead goes to Burke. Burke's pass rolled away, but right to Franzen. He takes a jumper in the lane, no good. And Brown, outlet pass to the basket. A hard fall by MacArthur, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Merrimack foul number 14, Dylan Richardson. At the line for Pelham, Joe MacArthur, shooting 2.
MacArthur misses the free throw. Missed them both. Franzen lost it on the baseline. Turnover to Pelham. Keith Brown has it over the timeline on the dribble. Leaves it for the little guy, Frank. Now Cloutier, the big guy, has it. On the left-hand side, pump fake, Silvestri. Right side, Brown sizes up a three. Missed it. Rebound, Merrimack. Foul going against Pelham. Foul on MacArthur. Merrimack already in the bonus situation, shooting one-on-one here. 7 minutes left in the half.
Shooting 1-1 for Merrimack.
They've only fouled twice on their side. Offensive rebound. Richardson scores it off the miss. Brown almost got the ball knocked away by Gasper. He got it back. Left-handed drive to the hole. Missed it, but he will go to the free throw line. One thing we've seen a lot of in these 3 games so far, fouls. Just a lot of fouls.
Merrimack foul number 34, Mike Gasper. At the line for Pelham, Keith Brown.
Brown's first one is good. 15-13, Pelham on top by 2. 6:44 left to go, first half. Another one for Brown, and that one's good as well. Gendron will bring it up against some man-to-man pressure. Jake Mike Norris on Gendron. Over to Gasper, right-hand side. He's guarded by Conway. Nice pass down low. Gendron got it, and the foul. Gendron will try and finish the three-point play and try and tie this game up at 16. Gendron misses the free throw. Brown bounce pass to Conway. Now to Cloutier. Cloutier has it left side. Outside the arc now, middle of the floor. They swing it around. Brown on the right wing. Brown faking with the ball. And what do we got? 5-second call, or is it? I think it's a 5-second call against Brown. Matt Regan reaching for Zach Conway to come in off the bench. Brown's got a little blood or something.
Substitution number 22, Zach Conway.
So Brown's got to go get some medical attention. He looks like he's got a little blood on his right arm. Like a scrape right around the elbow area. Merrimack gets it inbounds. Burke to Gendron. Gendron, tremendous year last year as a junior. Bounce pass, Burke. Back to Gendron, right wing. Gets the pick from Burke. Give and go to Burke. Nice leaner in the lane, no. Got his own board. Put it up, no. And Cloutier comes away with it for Pelham. Clears it out, Silvestri. Silvestri drives the lane, left side, puts it up, no, but he got fouled. And the foul on Richardson.
Merrimack foul number 4, Mike Conlon at the line for Pelham. So the wearing number 21, who's not on the roster.
Free throw is good.
Ryan Frank, who's number 13 in your program, number 21 in your class.
All right, so Ryan Frank is number 21.
I blame Matt Regan.
Frank hits them both.
Need help now, need help.
And the shot is up and good. Three-pointer, Gendron.
Austin Franzen.
Excuse me, Franzen. Frank sinks it from the free throw line left side. Gendron on a hard take and a whistle and a foul. Franzen hit the three. I didn't see it. I thought it was Gendron. If you can avoid using that. Well, I just don't like using it when we're screwing up names. It just makes us look bad, even though the shot may be good, but the combination just makes us look bad. Me, but it makes us all look bad. My screw up makes us all look bad. Gendron hits a pair, or at least one, and it's 20-19, 5 minutes left to go in the half. Pelham up one with the ball. Conway throws it to Pelletier. They swing it around Cloutier, trying to go down low to Conway. Picked off by Franzen. Here comes Gendron. Over to Franzen, right-hand side. Franzen, nice pass down low. Burke can't handle it. Gasper comes up with the loose ball, and then Gasper clears it to Gendron. Gendron down the lane, throws it up, no, but he got fouled.
Blue, 23. 2, 3, blue, hold. 2 shots.
Foul's on Pelletier. That'll put Eric Gendron on the line. 2 shots. Pelham's already committed 10 fouls.
Pelham substitution number 13, Dylan Silvestri.
So Dylan Silvestri in the game. And Gendron hits the second one. Mike Norris throws it. Conway, he'll take the three. Just to the right of the top of the key. No, Gendron fighting for the rebound. Saves it in bounds. Fight for it. Coming away, Zach Kerr. And he gets it away to Gasper. Gasper, right sideline, guarded by Conway. Throws it past to Gendron. Knifes down the lane. Scoops it up and in. Eric Gendron. come into play, and that gives Merrimack a 3-point lead. 23-20, 4:08 left to go. Pelham calls timeout. Pelham basketball out of the timeout. Conway with it, right-hand side, right corner to Frank. Frank kicks it top of the key. Mike Norris for three, and he sinks it. We're tied at 23.
Norris for
Three ball on the way. Gendron hits it. They say it doesn't count, though, because there was a foul. I don't think it counts. Calling an offensive foul against Merrimack. I'm not sure who it's on. It's on Franzen, and that wipes away a three-pointer by Eric Gendron.
Working without the ball.
Here's Pelletier, pull-up jumper on the baseline, misses. Burke fighting for the rebound. Loose ball by Norris in the right spot at the right time, and he drops it in. 25-23 Pelham on top of Merrimack. They try and feed Burke inside the paint. Nice pass across the lane to Kerr, and he scores to put Merrimack back up on top. Frank gets it to Pelletier. Nice pass down low. Conway scores. 27-25. Pelham back up by 2. Gendron finds Burke all alone, missed it, got his own rebound, and then scores. I think Gendron still deserves an assist for that one. Back the other way, Pelham. Ryan Frank, cross-court pass. Pelletier takes the three, hesitated a little bit. Rebound cleared out of there by Kerr for Merrimack. Burke might have got away with a walk as he moved his foot a little, trying to outlet that one. Franzen with it, he'll take the three, right side of the top of the key. Long rebound goes to Ryan Frank. Frank brings it across the timeline. Three ball, Mike Norris! 30-27, the Pythons on top. And an offensive foul going against Merrimack. I think they got Gendron. Mike Norris stepped in.
offensive foul for Merrimack on Eric Gendron.
Moving out the ball, good cut, Zach,
So the freshman Kyle Frank, I'm guessing the younger brother of Ryan Frank, the senior in the game now, number 30. Pelletier gets it to Conway. Conway middle of the floor. Conway throws it right side to Kyle Frank. Passes it to Mike Norris, and a whistle and a foul against Merrimack. And that should put Mike Norris on the free throw line.
Number 34, Mike Gasper. At the line for 1-1, Jake Norris.
So Mike Norris on the line. First free throw, back rims it. Offensive rebound, Pelletier missed the shot. Tried to get it back, but instead cleared out of there by Richardson. He'll bring it across the timeline, right-hand side. Over now to Gendron, left side Gasper, left baseline Franzen. Franzen has it left wing, he'll take the three. And he knocks it down, we're tied at 30. Austin Franzen, the junior, back the other way. Cannot get it to fall. Pelletier, and the rebound Gendron for Merrimack. Here's Franzen, same spot where he just hit the three. He'll take another one, and he hits back to back. Merrimack on top, 33-30. Timeout Pelham, minute 8 left in the first half.
30 seconds.
Pelham ball out of the timeout. They trail by 3. Back-to-back threes by Austin Franzen. Turned a 3-point deficit into a 3-point Merrimack lead. Kyle Frank threw it over on the left-hand side. Now Mike Norris has it right wing. Mike Norris lost his footing, got it away to Conway. Conway pull-up jumper, and it misses, and the rebound goes to Ian Roberts of Merrimack. Gasper almost went over and back that time to get it to Genren, but Genren has it with 40 seconds. Franzen thought about the straightaway 3, drove the lane, passes it over to Roberts. Roberts turns around, throws up a shot, no. Rebound tipped from Mike Norris to Frank. Ryan Frank. Here's Brown 3, left side is good. Tied at 33. Keith Brown ties it up with about 20 seconds left to go. Merrimack's going to hold for 1. It's Genren clear out time. Down to 12 seconds. Genren crossover dribble. Gets into the lane. Leaves a pass down low. Brown picks it off. Up ahead to Mike Norris. 4 seconds. Mike Norris to the basket. Puts it in with 2 seconds left. And Pelham's going into the locker room up to 35 to 33.
That's the end of the first. Timer, Merrimack.
Pelham ball. Keith Brown will try and throw it inbounds. He goes in deep to Cloutier. Has it middle of the floor near the Broncos logo. Cloutier has Merrimack some good pressure here. Steal by Genren. Takes it to the basket. Scores. We're tied at 35. Opening seconds here, second half. Brown has it. Nice move, right baseline. One-handed banker goes. 37-35. This has been the most entertaining game so far tonight. Genren feeds the pass. Burke takes the 3 and knocks it down. And we got a foul going against someone. It's an intentional foul that they're calling. And I think they're calling, let's see who it is. It's on Rogers, David Rogers. I don't know what the intentional foul was about. So Genren, after the 3 by Burke, will get to take a couple of shots here, and I believe Merrimack gets possession of the ball too because of the intentional foul. So this is a potential huge possession here, because it's already been a 4-point possession after the Burke 3 and Genren hitting that free throw right there. And the second one is no good, but Merrimack will keep the basketball here.
Merrimack also will have possession of the basketball.
So they were down 2, now they're up 2, and still got possession of the ball. They get it into Burke. Goes on the left-hand side, Conlon. They try and feed it down low. Ball knocked away, but picked up by Merrimack. Burke has it right baseline, now to Franzen. Franzen throws it, Genren, left corner 3 on the way. It's good! So this is a 7-point possession for Merrimack. They turned a 2-point deficit into a 5-point lead. Back the other way, Mike Norris hits.
Keith Brown.
42-39 the score. As I was just saying, this one the most entertaining game we've seen all night. We had to wait a while for it, but it's definitely worth the price of admission.
Don't forget, folks, all the proceeds for tonight's event go to benefit New Horizons.
Are you recording? Inbounds pass to Genren. He breaks the press himself. Leaves it for Burke. Classic press break there by Merrimack, and they're up 5 again, 44-39. 3 ball, Mike Norris hit short, got his own rebound following the shot, then he leaned in, and Shane Burke took the offensive foul. Merrimack basketball. Cloutier's going to check out. Zach Conway is in the game. Gasper looking to get it inbounds. Does. Ball knocked away. Oh, Pelham had a chance for a steal, but just didn't have anybody in right possession, and Gendron picked it up. Gendron breaks the press again with the dribble. Got it away to Franzen, right side, right corner now. Gasper. Gasper. Bounce pass. Burke thought about the 19-footer instead. Passed it off to his teammate on the left wing, Conlon. Franzen threw it to Gasper, now right baseline to Burke. Burke spins around, takes the long jumper. It's off the back iron. Rebound, Mike Norris. Mike Norris pulls up, a couple of steps beyond the free throw line, buries it. Good Mike Norris, good looking player for Pelham. 44-41, Pythons back within 3. Gendron has it over the timeline, guarded by Mike Norris. They go high post to Burke outside the arc, left wing. Now to Gendron, left wing, trying to work a 2-man game with Burke, and he traveled.
Merrimack substitution number 14, Dylan Richardson, and number 12, Zach Kerr.
Ryan Frank will try and bring it in bounds. Here comes Silvestri into the game.
Substitution number 13, Dylan Silvestri.
Mike Norris going to sit down. Well-deserved rest. Keith Brown will bring it up on the dribble. 5:20 left to play, third quarter. Pass picked off by Richardson of Merrimack. Ill-advised pass that time, I think, by Pelletier. Back the other way, Kerr, left corner 3. It's off the mark. Franzen, though, comes away with the rebound, then the ball squirts away, and we got a foul on Merrimack, a reach-in foul. And the foul going against Mike Gasper.
Merrimack foul number 34, Mike Gasper.
Ryan Frank brings it in bounds. Brown walks it up, middle of the floor, brings it right side of the floor. Brown, drive, banker goes. He's got that good mid-range game, Keith Brown does. And he's got his team back within 1, 44-43. Franzen has it outside the arc, goes in the right corner to Kerr. Kerr, right wing, Gasper. Gasper puts it on the floor. Still with it on the right wing, now backs it off. Good defense by Conway. And a whistle, and what's the foul? They got the foul on Conway.
Foul number 22, Zach Conway. 13 foul.
Zach, good job. Let's go. Keep it up.
Conlon will throw it in bounds right in front of his coach, Tim Goodrich. Gets it into Franzen in the right corner. Franzen goes top of the key. Kerr takes the jumper. It's short. Rebound, foul. And I think the foul's going against Merrimack. Maybe Gendron. He looked a little dejected. No, the foul is on Pelham. Pelletier picks up the foul.
Right here. Let's go.
They get it in bounds. Conlon now to Franzen right side. Franzen middle of the floor with the dribble. Goes to Gendron. Gendron sweeps a pass to Kerr. Couple of fakes. Puts it up. No. Brown. Good defense that time for Pelham. Here comes Brown on the dribble over the timeline. Brown picks it up. Straight away 3. Drops it in. Pelham's got the lead. 46-44. Timeout Merrimack. Deal that. Oh, okay. It was an official's timeout. It wasn't Merrimack timeout. So no timeout charge to Merrimack there. 4:02 to play third quarter. This has been back and forth. It's been a good one. I don't know if they took a point away from Brown. If that was, it looked like a 3 to me. Not exactly sure what the score was when he took it, but
Zach Conway, substitution for Merrimack, number 24, Ian Roberts. Substitution for Pelham, number 24, Jake Norris.
we got a whistle and a legal screen called against number 4, Mike Conlon.
Moving to number 4, Mike Conlon, Pelham basketball.
Frank with the basketball, middle of the floor, brings it right hand side. Brown has it left wing. Brown puts it on the floor, lost the dribble, out of bounds off of Merrimack. Conlon knocked it away. Keith Brown trying to get it in bounds. He does in the backcourt to Ryan Frank. Frank with it right side, Pelletier. Pelletier working against Richardson. Gets it over to Ryan Frank, right wing. Frank spins in the lane, puts up a jump shot, will not go. Rebound taken down by Merrimack. Roberts. Up ahead, pass too high for Richardson, goes out of bounds. Pelham basketball, up 1, 45-44. Here comes Kyle Frank into the game, the freshman. Ryan Frank, his older brother, the senior, comes out, as does Dylan Silvestri. They got MacArthur back in there. Loose ball picked up by Norris. Mike Norris has it left baseline, guarded by Gendron. Now gets it away to Pelletier deep on the left wing. Pelletier directing traffic. Still has his dribble if he wants it. And we got a foul going against Conlon. He held Keith Brown away from the ball. So not a penalty situation. It'll be a baseline takeout. Mike Norris takes the three.
Norris for
48-44. Gendron saves it from going in the backcourt. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. He'll take a three, and he swishes it. 48-47. Here's Pelletier, and a little bit of a push, a collision. I think it was Richardson.
Merrimack foul number 14, Dylan Richardson. Merrimack substitutions, number 21, Shane Burton, number 34, Mike Gasper.
Brown will get it inbounds for Pelham on the baseline. Throws it in deep to Pelletier. 2:20 left to go, third quarter. Pelham up 1 with the basketball, 48-47. Kyle Frank with it, goes left corner, Mike Norris. Mike Norris working on Gendron. Picks up his dribble, trying to throw a pass on a low block to Brown, but it was a bad one, and Gasper picked it up for Merrimack. Back the other way. They try and feed it to Burke down low, but that got picked off. Here comes Mike Norris. Jumper, no. Rebound, Gendron, Merrimack. Under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Gendron has it right wing. Gendron drives right baseline. Collision and a foul going against Pelham. Pelletier probably going to be whistled for the foul.
Foul number 23, Mike Pelletier. 16th foul.
Here's Gendron with it. Left-hand side, Dudash in the left corner to Richardson. They get it to Burke, swing it around. Now Gasper with it right side. Here's a three on the way. Richardson, no. And the smallest guy on the court, Kyle Frank, almost got the rebound, and it got knocked out of bounds by Merrimack. So pretty much the same thing. Pelham will have the ball. Here's Frank. Left side, Mike Norris thought about the three. Gendron came over. Top of the key, Brown. Brown trying to drive, pull up from the free throw line, rocks it home. 50-47. Keith Brown has given Pelham a 3-point lead coming up on the final minute here in the third quarter. Gendron has it, left-hand side. Gendron, top of the key, Gasper. Gasper trying to go underneath, ball got knocked away, loose one picked up, Burke missed the bunny, and then the rebound, Ryan Frank. Frank over the timeline, left side pass, Mike Norris, and Richardson gets called for the foul. 51 seconds left to go in the third. Pelham up by 3, 50-47.
Merrimack substitution, number 1, Austin Frenzen, number 32, Joe Calabra.
Kyle Frank with it, middle of the floor. 45 seconds left to go. Goes to his brother Ryan Frank. Now to Mike Norris trying to pull up on the right side. Offensive rebound, Joe MacArthur. But I think he just lost it out of bounds. So Merrimack will have it with 37 seconds left to go in the quarter. Bryce Brown in there for the first time tonight, I think. Number 33. As Gasper has it, 35 seconds left to go. This is usually a situation where they want to go to Gendron, but he's not in the game right now. Burke, notion for the 3 right corner, almost a steal by Frank. It is a steal. He kept it in bounds. Frank, left baseline, pulls up, puts it home. 52-47, Ryan Frank gives Pelham a 5-point lead. 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. Franzen, guarded by Ryan Frank. Franzen gets it to Burke, back to Franzen, 8 seconds. Over to Burke, he'll take the 3 right side, and the big guy knocks another one down. 52-50, and that's it in the third quarter. Pelham up by 2, end of 3, 52-50 on Merrimack. Just doing a little dance here as we start the fourth quarter, as I just got the text that the Red Sox have re-signed Mike Napoli. So more beards in 2014. He'll probably come out clean shaven. 3 ball on the way, Mike Norris. It hit off the support for the basket, one of those wires. So it's going to be Merrimack basketball. .7:44 and the clock running here in the fourth quarter. We got a 2-point ball game. Gendron got it to Franzen. Franzen got tied up by Kyle Frank, and the ball goes out of bounds. Good defense by the freshman. So Kyle Frank will bring it up. Gets it to his brother Ryan. Ryan Frank, free throw line, jumper, short, and Gasper clears the rebound for Merrimack. Up to Gendron, left side. Merrimack can either tie or take the lead. Gendron goes for the lead, and he's got it, 53-52. Back the other way. Picked off by Gendron. He's going to the hole. Mike Norris to beat, lays it up, and the foul. Gendron taking control. Merrimack's on top, 55-52, with 1 free throw to come.
Number 24, Gendron at the line for 1. Merrimack substitution number 4, Mike Conklin. Pelham substitution number 22, Zach Conway, and number 34, Ryan Kluger.
Gendron trying to finish the 3-point play and give his team a 4-point lead, and he does not. Rebound though, tipped up. Gendron comes down with it, goes up strong, can't get it to fall, but he's going back to the free throw line.
Gendron at the line for 2.
Gendron's first, and he rocks it home. 56-52, 4-point lead for Merrimack. Gendron has scored the last 6 points. Can't get the 7th. Up ahead, pass too high for Frank. Brown just had a little too much on that one. And Merrimack will get possession back. Up 4, 6:48 to go. Burke receives the inbounds from Gasper, then Gasper will bring it up on the dribble. Gasper throws a cross-court pass. Genren thought about the three. Instead, Franzen will take one straight away. Good recognition by Genren to find a more open teammate. And Merrimack's up to a 7-point lead just like that. Here's a three on the way. Conway can't get it to fall. Brown fighting for the offensive rebound, and the officials don't know who it's out off of. They're going to have to talk about this one. Finally, they say Pelham ball. They get it inbounds to Ryan Frank. Frank puts it on the floor, down the lane, lefty layup, no, rebound, Burke. Genren has it, he's feeling it. Lost control, but got it back. 6 minutes left to go in this ball game. Merrimack up 7 with a nice run going right here. Mostly by this kid, Genren. Nice feed down low, Burke. And timeout, Pelham. The lead is 9, and Merrimack showing that they can score in bunches and quick. Pelham basketball out of the timeout. The lead for Merrimack is 9, but just a couple of minutes ago, Pelham was on top. Conway got reached in by Conlon. It's not a bonus situation yet for Pelham.
16-5.
Merrimack's shooting free throws because Pelham is already over the limit. It's going to be the Pythons' ball on the sideline in front of their bench. Jake Norris will bring it inbounds. He gets it into Cloutier, back to Norris. Left baseline, nice drive, puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound tapped around. Norris comes up with it. Puts up a pump fake, no, but he'll go to the line. He was fouled.
Merrimack foul number 34, Mike Gasper at the line for 2, Jake Norris.
Norris on the line, got a couple of freebies here. First one is good. That breaks a run by Merrimack. I'm going to say at least an 11-0 run.
For Merrimack, number 14, Dylan Richardson.
So Silvestri in, Cloutier out for Pelham. Richardson back in for Merrimack as Conlon takes a seat. Norris, one more at the line. Trying to cut into this 8-point lead. And he does not. Rebound taken down though by Silvestri as he gets Pelham another possession. Conway kicks it right hand side. Frank pull up jumper, missed it short. And Genren came down with the rebound from Merrimack. Here comes Genren, left hand side behind his back, kicks it Franzen, straight away 3. Missed it. Rebound tipped. Merrimack. Nice job as Roberts tipped the rebound to Richardson and scored.
Mike Gasper!
Well, maybe it was Gasper that scored. I don't know. According to Justin McIsaac, the PA announcer, it was Gasper. 63-53. Pelham down 10 with the ball. 3 ball, Brown back rimmed it. Genren high for the rebound. Eric Genren with it deep on the right wing, or the left wing. Now to Franzen, right hand side, Gasper. They go to Roberts, Richardson, now left corner, Franzen. Roberts back to Franzen. Franzen gets the pick, bounce pass to Roberts, underneath shot, reversed it, no, and out of bounds to Pelham. Pelletier's going to check in, Frank's going to sit down, or Conway, I believe, sits down. Norris gets it inbounds to Ryan Frank. We got 4:15 left to go in this ball game. The lead is 10 for Merrimack. Pelham looks like they're a little bit worn out here. Brown has it inside the arc, missed it back rim, rebound Gasper from Merrimack. They get it to Gendron. 4 minutes left to go, left side Gasper. Gasper, back to Gendron, middle of the floor. Merrimack trying to work some clock here. Use that motion offense. Gendron just holding it. Puts it on the floor, down the lane, left side, offensive foul, Eric Gendron. As he dished the pass, and he got called for the foul, the collision. .345 to go.
Offensive foul number 5, Eric Gendron.
Bringing it up, Ryan Frank for Pelham. Has it left-hand side, gets to Pelletier. Pelletier at the free throw line, gets away to Frank. Frank has it left-hand side. Silvestri with it, gets it to Brown at the free throw line, backing his way in, turns, left-handed shot, bank goes. He's got an array of moves, Keith Brown does. And the lead is 8. 63-55, 3:15 to play. Gendron walks it over the line. Goes to Gasper, over to Gendron, right side. Gendron has it. Takes the long three, and he buries it. Eric Gendron having a game. 66-55, the lead is back to double digits at 11. 2:50 left to play. Pelletier trying to drive, goes to Frank. Frank down the left side of the lane. Back to Pelletier. He'll take a foul line extended shot. No good. Rebound tipped around. Silvestri came down with it. And a whistle and a foul, I think, against Merrimack. And that will put, I believe, Silvestri on the line for a free throw.
Merrimack foul number 24, Ian Roberts. At the line, shooting.
Burke's going to come back in. As Roberts is going to sit down. Roberts, 6'4" sophomore. Merrimack's always had good JV teams, so when they lose seniors, they just bring some new waves of players in, and they've just been consistently good. Free throw was missed by Silvestri. Gendron got the rebound. I don't think they got any more Gendron brothers, unless they got someone a little bit younger. Of course, Tyler Gendron. Burke got his shot blocked, or maybe just knocked away by Silvestri. Back the other way, Pelletier tried to funnel a pass to Brown, but it got tipped out of bounds. It'll be Pelham basketball, 2:17 to play. Ryan Frank with it, left-hand side. Frank, middle of the floor, takes a free throw line jump shot. It's short. Rebound tapped around. Franzen comes away with it from Merrimack. He dishes it off to Gendron. He'll walk it up, and timeout, Tim Goodrich and Merrimack. 2:03 left to play. It's a 30-second timeout. Burke to Gendron, right side, over to Franzen on the right wing. Franzen goes top of the key to Gasper. Gasper on the floor to the right side. Right corner, Franzen. Franzen brings it right wing, kicks it. Gasper thought about the three, but Merrimack with an 11-point lead isn't looking to shoot here unless they got a wide open one. Burke with it, passes it to Franzen. Franzen trying to spin towards the lane, gets it away to Richardson. Now to Gasper. They've run some good clock off. Got it down low. Richardson kicks it to Franzen, right corner. Now to Gasper, right wing. They swing it around the perimeter in the left corner to Richardson. Gasper has it. Again, thought about the three, but they're still running clock here as we're at a $1:11 to go, and there was just a foul called on Silvestri of Pelham, and that'll put Shane Burke on the line.
Pelham foul number 13, Dylan Silvestri. Merrimack substitution number 12, Zach Kerr. At the line, shooting 1-and-1, Shane Burke.
Burke's free throw is no good. Rebound fought for, but out of bounds off of Merrimack.
Merrimack substitution number 33, Garrett Lucier. And number 20, Andrew Wojak.
So Merrimack bringing some of their reserves who haven't seen time. Garrett Lucier, 6-foot senior in the game, number 33. And also in the game, number 20, a sophomore, Andrew Wojak. Left-hand side, Vike Norris to Brown. Brown. Left side three, blocked by Gendron. But coming down with it, Vike Norris. He'll take the jumper. It's no good. Fight for the rebound, and Silvestri got nailed in the face by Gendron. And Silvestri go to the free throw line with 51 seconds to play. Jumper up by Kyle Frank. It's no good, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Frank, so it'll be Merrimack basketball. 47 seconds left to go. Here comes Jordan Schaub off the bench for Merrimack, 6'2 junior.
Substitution number 14, Nick Wolfram.
Pelham's going to their bench too. Nick Wolfram in the game, a 6'2 junior. Joe MacArthur back in there. Merrimack basketball as Mike Dudash has it. As I doubt we'll see Merrimack shoot again here. They just want to run the final 40 seconds off the clock. They turn it over though. Coming away with it for Pelham, Nick Wolfram, who just checked into the game. Silvestri, nice pass to Wolfram, missed the layup, ball tipped around, goes out of bounds, stays with Pelham, 25 seconds to play. Bounce pass to Silvestri, scoop shot will not go. Silvestri got his own rebound, puts it up, in, and the foul. So Dylan Silvestri, a chance for a three-point play.
And one, Merrimack foul number 12, Zach Kerr. Dylan Silvestri at the line for one.
Silvestri finishes the three-point play. 66-58 is the score. Dudash bringing it up. Left-hand side. They get it to Dudash. He banks one in. Mike Dudash makes it a 10-point game, 68-58. Back the other way, Kyle Frank. Left-hand side, three ball on the way. Bryce Brown off the mark. Your final score, 68-58. Merrimack wins. So Division I is 2-1 against the Division II competition. Bishop Brady, the D2 team, knocking off BG in overtime. Salem beating Wyndham 67-54, 67-64 earlier.
130, Lebanon at the